Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely does help the YouTube channel out with YouTube algorithm. And today we've got an unboxing. I'm going to call it an unboxing, but I'm going to call it part 1. And the reason why I'm calling it part 1 is because I've actually never used these headphones before, and because I've never used them, I can't really give you an honest review until I've actually gone out and ridden with them. So I'm actually just going to basically be unboxing it, tell a little bit about the headphones and why I've decided to go with them. So let's do this thing. The headphones are from Shokz. As you can see, the guy over there, I don't know if he looks very happy. He's got like that staring, intense face. He's got some work to do, and I'm hoping this is going to help me do that work. And what makes these headphones different is they don't actually go in the ear and obviously transmit sound to the eardrum and vibrate and that way in. They bone conduction earphones, so they actually sit on the side of the temple and they vibrate there, and the sound goes through the jawbone into the ear mechanism in some way. But I'm definitely not an expert on that, and I'm not going to try to be an expert on that. So that's how they work. That's the difference between these earphones and normal earphones. Another difference is that these earphones are supposedly also going to allow me to hear the external environment as well, and hear the music or your audio books or whatever you're listening to. Whereas normal earphones, they can obviously isolate your ears from the outside. You can have pass-through, but these, you put them on, you're not going to have isolation. They're not sound cancelling. They are made for sport. In other words, you put them on when you're running out there, cycling out there, you can still hear cars and things happening around you. But I'll obviously test that out, and in part 2 let you know what happens about that. I did research the heck out of these things, perhaps a little bit unhealthy, the extent I went to with these things, but yeah, I did a lot of research on them and eventually decided on them. And the reason why I actually decided to get them, I'm not an audiophile. I don't actually listen to music a lot when I'm cycling, but lately with a lot of ultra endurance events, especially when you're going through the night, and if you're not doing a team event, you're by yourself, it can get very monotonous. And I'm hoping that these will help me get through the night and obviously make the trip a little bit quicker and a little bit more enjoyable. So that was the thinking behind them. So in other words, when I'm cycling, if I'm by myself, if I'm doing an ultra event, I'm going to be using these. On the weekend, in a normal ride with my partner or something, I'm not going to be using these because obviously you can chat, you're concentrating on other things. But that is my main intention. Maybe I love them so much I will be wearing them all the time. But quick note, these guys were formerly known as Aftershokz. Now they're known as Shokz. And let's get over to the workbench, open them up, and let's have a closer look. Okay, I'll just tilt the box up a little bit to stop the glare. Obviously it just comes in this sort of plastic cling wrap, which we can just open here, which is quite satisfying. I'm not going to lie to you. Peeling that back. Then we just got the box. Bone conduction headphones. So they're sport headphones. These are the OpenRun Pros, not the OpenRun. You get the OpenRun, they are cheaper, but as far as I remember, they've got 8 hours of battery life. These have got an extra 2 hours, and I think they are more waterproof than these. These come with a waterproof rating of IP55, so they're water resistant, and they've got an open ear design. The Shokz technology, in this case it's got the, so I think the difference between these and the OpenRun, these have got the OpenRun Pros, these have got the boost technology. They got dual mic cancellation, that is for the microphones if you're taking calls or you're talking to somebody via the microphone, maybe on Teams or something like that. The frame is made of titanium, so that'll be pretty good. As I said, 10 hours of battery. and these have a quick charge option, so you can plug it on, and I think it's for 5 minutes you get an extra, or quick charging, get you about an hour life out of it. But all of that I'll cover in the part 2 of the actual video. The color I got is black. They also come in the standard version and the mini version, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. So let's just open that. So out of that, there's another box that comes in with it. Quite a nice actual box. Nice quality. Let's open that. There we go. And inside these, that comes with another soft case. The normal, just the OpenRuns, do not come with this case. As far as I remember, it comes with a soft case. So that's also a difference between this and the other ones. This little case that it comes with here. Nice little zip here. And then there are the actual headphones themselves. So if we actually have a look at them, they've got a sort of a rubbery feel to them. And there has been 1 or 2 complaints which I've seen where people say this button over here is not that tactile. And I mean, you can feel it, but obviously that I'll have to do in part 2 and tell you what it feels like out on the ride. I mean, you can feel the click here. On the bottom side, it's got the volume up, volume down, and this is also to turn it on. You hold it, the plus, volume up for, I think it's 2 seconds to turn it on, and to turn it off is the volume down button. If you look at the actual, well, I can click them, and they are definitely a lot more tactile than the function, multi-function button on the side. If you look from the front, it has 2 speakers, or I think these are actually the microphone entries over there. And that's that. At the back, it's got the charging point, which is this magnetic charging port over here, which then just, if you look at it, it'll actually just clip on like that. Quite a strong connection as well. To pair it, I will just get my phone out, go to Bluetooth, I'll just put that there like that because of the glare. You hold the plus on for 5 seconds until this light starts flashing. There we go, red. Red and blue together. You will then find that in your phone. Hopefully, there we go, OpenRun Pro, so it was actually pretty quick. And then it's pairing. There it has paired. So another interesting thing about the actual headphones is if you do put them against a box or something like that, like I've done over there, and you play your music, I will only play it for a short time for copyright reasons, but then you can actually hear the sound playing. So there you can hear. So there it's. So there is obviously quite a lot of noise that, or sound that is coming from the actual, these pads on the side here that are actually, you can actually hear them. So in other words, if you were next to somebody or you're riding on a train or something like that and you were listening to these, the person next to you, if you're playing these at quite a high volume, is definitely going to hear what you are listening to. It's not like in-ear headphones where you can have complete sound isolation and no sound bleeding to the outside. These do have quite a lot of spillage that goes out. Another thing about these headphones, which is actually quite interesting, I mean, it is actually amazing technology that's going on here, is that if you've got a slight hearing impediment, and my wife tells me I do, but I'm not so sure about that, these can actually work as well, because like I said, it's not going through your eardrum, it's vibrating through the bones of your jaw and that. So let's put them on. As you can see, I wear glasses, so we'll just have a look and see how that feels. So they go on like that. As you can see, they fit there and then go around the back of the head. The mini one would have been a little bit smaller at the back here, probably would have also worked, but the problem is I'm in between the mini and the large, just on the border there, so I'm hoping that this will actually work. I mean, it does feel a little bit big when I'm touching it, but once you got your helmet and that on, I think it'll feel a little bit better. It doesn't interfere with the glasses at this point that I can feel. I can feel that button already, and the volume buttons, yeah, they are definitely, you can feel them working quite nicely. So that's what they look like on the side. Closer view maybe. There. And have a look at the back there. So as I say, this is part 1 of 2. I don't want to go out and judge these things or give them any type of review without actually using them. And I'm going to use them for more than just one ride. Try to get an actual good feeling of how they work and how they're going to work. And then I'll get back to you guys in part 2 of this video to let you know my outcome or my feelings about these headphones. If they're worth getting, especially for cycling. I don't run or jog or anything like that, mainly cycling. I'll get back to you and see how it works for a cyclist. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe in this case also activate notifications so that you don't miss out on the next video where I give you an update. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.